In this video, I'm going to review the performance of the option trade alerts that we posted in our 1-week trades portfolio here at Stock Market Guides. On my screen here is a list of all the trades, and these are ones that completed over the last week. When we post a trade alert in this particular portfolio, we indicate upfront what the profit target is and what the time limit is. And so if you choose to follow along with the trade and follow along with that profit target and time limit, then you'll know upfront exactly when to exit the trade. And so for each of these, they either hit the profit target or they reach their time limit, and that determined the outcome of the trade. And so you can see here in the far right column, this indicates how each trade performed. And over here in the left column, this shows what was the exact option. So you can see these are all for call options, and we indicate the ticker symbol, and these were all designed to be held for about a week. And so the expiration date for each of these options is a little bit more than a week out from the time that the trade alert was posted. And what you can see from the returns from these is, first of all, there were 8 winning trades and 4 losing trades in this batch of trade alerts. So in these trade alerts that ended over the last week. And you can see here that there was one trade that really didn't go our way. This one had a big loss and ended up losing more than half of its value. And so that's, you never want to see that, right? But I feel like this is a good example of how even a winning system can have losing trades. And what I mean by that is the fact that if you take all these different returns and add them up, even though you see some negatives in here, what's the bottom line when you shake it all down? Like what are you really left with here? And what you're left with is, on average, the return of these trades, these 12 trades, was 16.4%. So the return on investment on average was 16.4%, even accounting for this losing trade right here. And so how powerful is 16.4%? Well, that's for holding a trade for 1 week. So if you could average 16.4% return on investment every week and do that on a consistent basis, that would be fantastic. So that's a very strong return. You can imagine how much that annualizes to if you could make that every single week, especially if you're compounding along the way, right? Now, every week is not that good, but what's so interesting is, when you first look at this, at least for me, when I first see this, I see some negatives in here. And so this doesn't scream out at me, wow, this was the most sensational week ever. But yet the results were quite strong. And I think that's something that's helpful for traders to be aware of, is that you don't have to be perfect in the stock market to make a profit. You can see here that even in a week where we had an 8-4 record with one loss that was a pretty bad loss, we still had very strong profitability overall. So this is how our trade alerts performed this week. If you have any questions about our option trade alert service or just about the stock market in general, you can contact us anytime. Our email address is support@stockmarketguides.com.